Good evening and welcome to Fights and Wipes with Vizier. I'm Vizier, and today we're going back into Elite Dangerous and continuing our quest to open up the engineers. Uh, Alright, would help if I remove the cap. So if you end up watching this, I hope you're having a good night, good day. If you're playing Elite Dangerous, I really hope you're enjoying it. It's not an easy game. I think that it definitely is. It can be difficult for, and I don't want to say like the casuals because I'm kind of a casual, but it is. It's not your average bear, that's for sure. All right, let's see who's on. Hmm. All right. It's a lot of animated emotes. Unlock them all with nitro. I'm not really sure what that is. I'm Gen X. I don't know what that is. I just want to wave at somebody, and I guess I can't. Stickers, gifts. It's someone who was Daristrix, who was very helpful. Let's see here. That's freaking funny. probably should have done this before I jumped on. Just sort of catching up on the announcements. So, apologies for all the dead time. Oh, I lost someone. I noticed them all. I couldn't keep their attention. That's too bad. All right. So we're at Gwent Research Base. I think I upgraded everything I could. At least with this ship. It doesn't scroll, huh? Let's go Rochambeau. So we'll go get the other ship and bring it back.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Frameshift drive charging.
Disengaging automated flight control routine. Safe travels, Commander.
Four, three, two,
detected. Please make your way to landing pad 08. Clear for automated approach, Commander.
Landing gear deployed.
Touchdown confirmed. You may alight when ready. We trust this facility will serve you well, Commander.
Hey, how's it going? We just unlocked Marco Gwent, so I'm getting some ships upgraded.
Landing coupler disengaged. You may proceed when ready.
flight engaged.
Putamaya Victor India Zulu. Commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 07.
Landing gear deployed.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
I don't know. I think in general, this charging overall makes more sense, but where am I at with capacity? It's still, I mean, that's not bad. Yeah. So I've got some wiggle room. All right. I mean, I guess I can always change it. I'm thinking strip down or double up on the weapon charge or in the systems charge. Weapon engine systems. I could up the capacity at minus 2% overall. Okay. I could offset. Oh, that's interesting. So I could offset some of the negatives with a minor reduction in this. Oh. That actually makes some sense. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good too. What's the percentage? Yeah, that's a good offset. I can always change it.
Shields offline. Shields online. Shields offline. Shields online. Shields offline. Shields online.
Is that really the right choice? If I have lots of power. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I can't do it anyway. All right. Heat efficiency. Is that it? Okay. I mean, let's see here. Primary reason I wanted to unlock Marco was to unlock Palin. Who else does engines and thrusters? What does she do? Gain access to Chloe. Okay, so I have to head way out. 5,000 light years, huh? All right. Maybe it's time to do that. Multi-cannons. Shift drive engines, missiles, mines, suits and equipment. Huh. So engines and thrusters, no matter what I do, I need to go 5,000 out. Yeah. Okay. Well, darn. I was thinking about doing an exploration run anyway. Maybe it's time.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Frameshift drive charging.
Disengaging automated flight control routine. Safe travel, Commander.
4, 3,
approach, Commander.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, that's a pretty fun ship. I don't kind of. How do I feel about putting it away for a while? I mean, I need to grab my Mandalay if I'm going to go explore.
Touchdown confirmed. Systems offline. Our facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
Alright, so where to? Just pick a direction and go? I wouldn't know where to go 5,000 light years out. Let's see. Who do I know that's on? I mean, this could be interesting. Maybe I'll message him on Discord too. Do I have him on Discord? Maybe I don't. if there's no response, I'm just gonna pick a direction and go. I guess we could do our pre-flight checks. Huh. What I should have checked what level of material it was that I needed. I might have been able to trade some stuff. Oh well. Actually, I'm really more focused on the thrusters right now than anything else. I want to open up these engineers, especially Palin. Okay, so we're kind of like in the middle of the bubble. Yeah. I understand the Thargoids might be out this way. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I heard. Route unavailable. So these are spots. These must be spots that are marked by the squadron. Route unavailable. Okay. So how far out is that? It's 11,000. That's a little further than I need to go. How about over here? All right. Let's head that way. So this might be boring AF. Maybe I can do some xenobiology while I'm at it.
Landing restraints retracted. You may proceed when ready.
Exobiology. I always want to say xenobiology.
You are now leaving the control zone. Imperial Flight Operations Bureau now signing off.
So, the longest trip begins with the first jump. Here we go. If it's what I gotta do, open them up, I guess it's what I gotta do.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Should probably put on the radio.
drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I might have to go get some more of that broccoli beef. I made some hella good hot broccoli beef tonight.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
That trick with the baking soda really works
2,
to make the meat just right.
fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I am. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some of that broccoli beef. We got a long trip ahead of us.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Oh,
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Yeah, I think this is probably some of the most legit broccoli beef I've done. And whenever I usually cook Asian food, I usually go with more of a Japanese sort of palate.
Fuel scooping complete.
But not this time.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, it turned out.
Ready to engage. Four, three, two, one, engage.
I legit don't know if I've ever bought better broccoli beef. So I'll take it.
System scan complete.
No fuel from that one.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
All right.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. drive charging. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping.
What's up, man?
Fuel scooping complete.
No, it's broccoli beef tonight. And it's delish. Really? Is that better?
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay. I just need to bring it in. Roger that. I haven't heard that in a while.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3,
My day went pretty well. Picked up materials for some of the projects around the house. Elite's going all right. I unlocked Marco, and right now I'm headed out. I need to break 5,000 light years to unlock a couple more engineers. So I grabbed my Mandalay.
fuel scooping complete.
There's a little tug on my heartstrings for the Corsair, having to give it up.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, it's a nice ship. I like that it gives you a lot, and it's got weapons. Like this one just does not.
3,
Not that I'm a great fighter, or that it's highly engineered to be a good fighting ship. It just feels more substantial. And who knows, I might get lucky if I have to defend myself.
fuel scooping.
Yeah, I think exploration is what people should focus on
Fuel scooping complete.
early. Exploration and engineers, because you need it. If you don't explore, you're not going to unlock even some of the early engineers earlier than these. But you have to go out at least, I think, a couple thousand? Maybe it's 1,000?
Frameshift
I
drive
forget what it
charging.
is, but you have to head out of the bubble a little bit. It's not a lot. Maybe it's more like 500.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Mine crashed a couple nights ago too.
4, 3, 2,
Hard crash. Like blue screen of death crash. I mean, I needed to go to bed anyway. Yeah, I hadn't either till I started playing this. I need to upgrade. I need to upgrade.
Fuel
I'm
scooping.
gonna have to because, I mean, Windows 10 is getting ready to go TU.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's coming. Yeah.
4, 3,
For a fee, you can get it for a while or something. But yeah.
fuel scooping.
Yeah, I hear everything runs better.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
That's cool. You should take a screenshot.
Fuel scooping.
I don't know. Probably coming back because then I'll have access to the engineers.
Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
It depends on what there is to do, I guess. You know, maybe I'll explore for a while. Make some money.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Which way is that?
Fuel scooping.
I had messaged you to see if you had a suggestion on which way. I can always switch directions.
Fuel scooping complete.
It's a good idea. Oh, it has a route unavailable to me. Yeah. I had looked out this way. The squadron has some bookmarks out and about, but yeah. Route unavailable. So maybe I need to unlock it.
Frameshift drive charging.
What are are there requirements to go there? Maybe I need a longer jump range.
Ready to engage.
There we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So what's out there?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
So it looks like I'm headed out a different direction. There's something out there. Squadron bookmarked it. I may not have to go all the way. I just figured it's a good point to get.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, if I'm going to pick random directions.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Is there a reason you can think of that Colonia would be inaccessible?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, maybe it's a jump range.
Four, three, two, one, engage.
But I don't know.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
It's all good, man. I'm not in a hurry.
2,
Can't be in a hurry. I mean, I know sometimes I get a little impatient, but usually that's just, it's more or less just because something's happening other than expected, you know? Like you plan on doing X, you think you're gonna you think you're going to get to go see the engineer, and then you can't because because there's one more thing you got to do.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I got a ways to go. I might not even get there tonight.
4, 3, 2.
Then I might be off for the next couple days. I have more work to do at the other house. I've got fill dirt on delivery, and I'm gonna be shoveling dirt.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. System scan.
I might be there for a couple
Frameshift
days.
drive charging.
So I think I've got I don't know, like 14 tons or something
3,
coming.
2, 1.
And it's a bitch. It's gonna be hard. It's hard to do. Because it's all on a hill.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
So in order for me to get the dirt where I want it to go, I have to wheelbarrow it to a hill and dump it
Fuel
over,
scooping complete.
and then drag it down the hill. It's gonna be special.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I've got to move it about 25-30 yards.
4,
It's got to slide down the hill.
fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Nice.
Four, three, two,
I find it interesting that even now, so many years after starting this game, you're still trying to get engineers. So does this engineer quest never stop?
fuel scooping.
The quest for more engineers, does it ever stop?
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Okay.
Four, three, two,
I saw that there's one engineer. You have to go like 30,000 light years out. It's 20 something. That's crazy.
fuel scooping. charging.
Hmm.
3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping.
I wonder what would happen if Star Citizen actually launched their game. Like, actually released it.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear it's pretty buggy as it is. You'd think it would be in a little better shape after 10 years of, and like what, 600 million?
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Oh, I gave up on it so long ago. So long ago. Saw the writing on the wall. It didn't make any sense what they were doing. I mean, it looks good. But there was no... There doesn't seem to be any real attempt to release what you might call a game.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, if it doesn't run well, it doesn't matter how good it looks.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
How many ships they have, you know. You know, and they have to be careful because technology will just outpace them. And it might just blow them away.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah. Right? You know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. They could wake up one day and someone just creates Star Citizen 2 and releases it.
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, I would love it. I'd love to see someone do something like that where they like release Citizen of the Galaxy or
3, 2,
something to that effect. Which was a really good book, Citizen of the Galaxy.
system scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Star Resident. Is it, are you real? Is that for real? Is that a game? Yeah. It's a funny one. I'm laughing. That's what I was saying. Like, Citizen of the Galaxy. Something. Some poke at them. Like, makes a poke at them. And just releases it. Even if it was a meme game, I'd probably buy it just because.
Frameshift drive charging.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Three, two, one,
Start introducing like, I mean, they have terraforming, right? Do they have terraforming? There's a type of terraforming in Elite now? Or no?
fuel scooping complete.
If they ever do something like that and it up the ante with the types of life you can find, you know. I'm not saying go full what is that? No Man's Sky.
Frameshift
But do
drive
more for
charging.
exploration and whatnot. It would be probably pretty amazing. Base building, terraforming.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Like, it could be interesting if you could, you know, you see squads heading out into the black for months and months at a time, going super long distances, taking their fleet carriers. That'd be cool.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, it's cool now, you know, and it's a playable game.
4, 3, 2,
So I'm not complaining. But I think it would be a strategic coup if they were able to do something like that.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I don't know that I don't know that he has an intent on ever releasing a game anyway. It's some kind of grift at this point.
3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
It's kind of a shame. It's definitely a shame, and I think it tarnishes his what I thought was a good name.
3, 2, 1.
I mean, he created some of the more iconic games in the past. Spent a lot of time with his games. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a game, but
Fuel scooping.
there was a financial buy-in. I feel like that contract was abused.
Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah,
4, 3,
walking on habitable planets. It should be interesting. Yeah, I mean, what's that gonna mean? So you're actually gonna be walking around where there's grass and trees and lakes to fish in, that kind of thing?
fuel scooping.
I mean, I suppose that's what we were talking about, so
Fuel scooping.
that would be cool.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh yeah, 87. And we're getting there.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I think some of these stars are pretty massive.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Ah, good. Congrats.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Well, I'm in no hurry.
4, 3,
Can't be.
2, 1, engage.
Discovering this is a game that you just kind of have to sort of roll with.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Ooh.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go until I get the notice. And then, I mean, I'm assuming that I'll get a notice once I reach the 5,000 barrier, kind of like I did the other time.
Fuel scooping.
But maybe I won't. Maybe it'll wait until I'm around a nav beacon.
Fuel scooping complete.
On the stats, Stats. Cool. I never even knew about this. I mean, I suppose I should have, but. Okay. So it's almost 2,900. So I'm halfway. I'm a little over halfway there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. I would have
4, 3,
I would have benefited greatly from sort of like going around and just clicking on everything. But I think you kind of get in this mindset like I don't want to mess something up. But just clicking on everything and seeing what it is.
fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I'm probably gonna bounce here in a bit. I've got to get some sleep tonight. I got a long day tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up at about 5. Drive 2.5 to 3 hours.
Fuel scooping.
Get a delivery of dirt, and then start shoveling and wheelbarrowing. It's gonna be special. And it's going to be about 100 degrees.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, I do that. I do that routinely. You get used to it, though. I mean, I don't know what kind of area you're in. But if you, yeah, I mean, I have to go there to our other place that we're working on.
Frameshift drive
But
charging.
when you live, you know, I mean, I live in the city now, but a lot of my life I've lived rurally, and driving for hours is sort of par for the course in places like that. You learn that it's not a big deal, you know. Get used to it. Where a couple hours doesn't seem like it's that long. But
Fuel scooping.
when you do it twice, it does make for a long day, you know. Especially if you're working in the heat.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. I remember, like, I grew up in the city, and I used to think, like, 15 minutes, a half-hour drive, like, that was a long way, you know? I was like, oh, half hour, oh my God. and then I moved to the country.
Fuel scooping.
Right? Yeah, that's how it used to be for me, for sure.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
But you learn. I mean, it becomes nothing but a thing, really. It's a trade-off.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, I used to do a couple hours to work every day. Yeah, it'd be like an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on traffic. And if there was no traffic, it would only take me 40
Fuel
minutes,
scooping.
35 to 40 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, it's awful.
Fuel scooping complete.
Ooh, that must have been a long jump.
System scan complete.
What is my limit? Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, there's a lot of room for people, but we kind of pack up.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, and they want to pack us tighter.
4, 3, 2,
Hmm.
1. Fuel scooping.
Yeah, I don't like being around crowds of people either. Especially these days.
Fuel scooping complete.
People are too unhinged.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
And it's just nuts. I live in one of the highest crime ridden places in the country. And it's pretty bad. The quality of life is terrible for people.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah. I mean, the way our cities are run is
Fuel
just
scooping complete.
so stupid.
Frameshift drive charging.
You know, there's a school just over here, and there's like homeless people hanging out at the school out in front of it, garbage everywhere.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. So kids walking to school, you know, have to be accompanied or dodging who knows what. I feel for them, and
Fuel scooping.
they're rough. They're really rough. I mean, kids are always kind of, you know, there's an innocence that just doesn't exist anymore.
Fuel scooping complete.
And what gets me about it is they have no appreciation for where they live, and they have no love for where they live. But there's almost no reason for them to do so because of what they live in. You know, they live in a place where there's gunshots everywhere, there's garbage everywhere, there's people lighting off fireworks like any hour of the day or night, like big ones, illegal fireworks, the mortars and stuff like that. Every corner used, every intersection used for someone to do a road show. You know, you always have to have your head on a swivel. It's you can't go to the park and enjoy it. And you know, and I see them, and it's like they're not happy. You know, oh, we're getting out. We're getting out. We're leaving. That's why I'll be going to do what I'm doing tomorrow. You know, we thought that this would end up being a good place, and it was turning around. But when COVID hit and everything that came with that BS, it just turned 180 and headed a whole different direction, man. It was repairing it. It was fixing the bad direction that it had been going, but that just kicked it right back on track.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. It's a shame. You know, it's our leaders. Our leaders are horrible.
2, 1.
And this is out in California, so, you know, I'm of the mind that there's no such thing as legitimate elections out here. I really don't think there's legit elections. How people who are unpopular with anybody you might meet somehow continue to always get elected, stay in office,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
despite well, I mean, things were better.
Fuel scooping.
Things were better back then, but in general,
Fuel scooping complete.
you know, was he a good governor? I don't know. But things were better. You know, he was better than Gray Davis before him. But the people who run California are anti-business, anti-America, you know, anti-white, anti-private property. Like they're basically communists in, you know, whatever clothing that whatever mask they present,
Frameshift drive
and
charging.
it's totally fucked up the state to where, you know, places are burning down and they don't have water. One of the richest areas in the state doesn't have water for a fire. You know, you got people running around setting fires, and like it's just, there's so much bullcrap going on in this state. It's not even funny.
Fuel scooping.
So the people with the means
Fuel scooping complete.
are leaving. The businesses are leaving. Opportunities are just leaving. And what once was just a thriving state, it's only thriving in certain sectors. It's always a struggle because they don't manage they don't manage their resources well. Like they just don't do the things that they need to do, and they don't focus on what their purpose is. Like government is supposed to have a certain purpose for the people, and they're not interested in any of that. They're interested in, you know, whatever their cause is. We'll just say.
Frameshift drive charging.
Everything's about the cause and not about what the job should be. You know, at a basic level, government is there to promote an environment that encourages business and stability, and is able to manage emergencies like fires and things like that. Like that's bringing water to a city. Like that's really basic stuff. You know,
Fuel
like
scooping.
you don't have civilization without water, so you should be really good at managing it.
Fuel scooping
And
complete.
we have been good at managing it for a long, long time. But they just stopped. You know, because of some minnow or frog or, you know, some crap. Oh, they're one of the some of the highest in the country.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, they tried to, the people tried to pass a resolution, a ballot measure that would make it so that they have to have a ballot, they have to have a vote to raise taxes, but some judge, activist judge, you know, ripped that up.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
You'd think, right? Yeah, you'd think. But they're just throwing money away. There's so much corruption and grift
Fuel scooping complete.
And like nepotism and cronyism in the system.
Frameshift drive charging.
You know, when you get a system that is not merit based, like in any way, shape, or form, for a couple generations,
4, 3,
um,
2.
it gets pretty bad. Like people in the bureaucracies and
Fuel scooping.
and this isn't everybody, I'm not saying that, but especially the leadership, they're not there because of the merit of how good a leader they are,
Fuel scooping complete.
how good they were at creating something and managing it. This has nothing to do with why they're in the positions, the levers of power.
Frameshift
No.
drive charging.
I mean, they might have got a vote. They might have gotten voted in. Although I just, like I said, I don't think the vote. I don't think the elections are legit.
4, 3.
There's too much corruption. Too many illegals voting.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Because California's a beautiful place. Like, it's such a beautiful place. And it's got everything.
3, 2,
You know, it's got everything. Agriculture, mountains, ocean, ports. Like, everything you could imagine in one place. Right.
fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, it's not the same place as it used to be, that's for sure.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I kind of think that's a bit by design. You know, the conspiracy theorist in me.
4, 3, 2,
I don't see the things that are happening by accident. Could be. I don't know. But what are the odds?
fuel
I
scooping.
mean, it could be that people are just that stupid. But I
Fuel
don't.
scooping complete.
And even though we all live on a bell curve, I just don't think so. That
Frameshift drive charging.
Bah. Bah.
Four, three, two, one.
But anyways, on to other topics. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna regret not leaving the state. I hope not.
Fuel scooping.
I hope not. We don't really want to. We don't really want to leave. My hope is that there's some kind of swing back. Well, yeah, there's that.
Frameshift drive charging.
I've never really been much of a runner, you know, and there truly is there's a lot more people. There's a lot more people here on the other side of the fence than most people realize.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But they're kind of disenfranchised right now because of that corruption I was talking about.
Fuel scooping.
I understand that sentiment. I do. I think people should anyway,
Fuel scooping complete.
but I understand the sentiment. And you might be right. Like, you might be right, you know. The difficulty with that is, and I'm not one of those that's like, well, if you don't vote, you can't say anything. I don't misunderstand.
Frameshift
Um,
drive charging.
Because not voting is a statement too. It's a political statement. And but
3, 2,
there's no chance of winning without doing it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like
fuel scooping.
even if I believe my vote's not going to matter much,
Fuel scooping
I'm
complete.
still going to do it because that's really my only peaceful way of participating in the process, and I'm at least going to give that a chance. That's sort of the way I think about it, because the alternative is, you know, uglier.
System scan complete.
And that still might, at the end of the day, be something that ends up happening in this country.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, they are. They really are. I used to be really tied to politics. I still pay a lot of attention to it.
4, 3,
But it used to be my life's breath, you know. It's what I lived for every day. I was like, phew. And but at some point, yeah, at some point I realized that
fuel scooping.
there's that's not
Fuel
living.
scooping complete.
All that is doing is sort of playing into the hands of them by constantly paying attention to it. And constantly being sort of like mad about, angry about, focused on, basically participating in the narrative, you know, whatever the narrative is for the day, whichever side is spinning it, because they both spin it, you know. Oh no, I'm angry. I'm definitely very angry about it. Yeah, I'm definitely very angry about it, which is part of why I had to sort of like remove myself, because it's not a good place to be. It's not a good place to live, you know. Yeah, it's always sides, and that's part of the game. That's how they get us coming and going. That's how, almost no matter what side wins, we still end up moving towards, you know, the wrong place.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's how we all get poorer. We all have more wars. More people die. More wealth is lost. You know, the middle class shrinks because each side is doing their. You know, it's a unit. It's basically a uniparty. We're living in a bit of an aberration right now. Like, Trump is a bit of an aberration, but the establishment definitely wants him gone.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
And we'll see if it has an effect, or if they're just going to wait him out.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
You know, it's like they always agree on
Fuel
putting us into more debt and spending more money. Both sides, whatever side it is,
fuel scooping complete.
they always agree to that. Any way to spend more money, any way to get more power.
Frameshift drive charging.
Any way to reduce freedoms. They both jump at it, typically.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
If there's a war, hey, let's go. You know? It's always the same. So there's only certain things that they don't agree on, and that creates the illusion of a contest.
Fuel scooping.
It's the illusion of a fight. It's not really a fight. The social stuff, but the other stuff, they all agree to it.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah.
Frameshift drive
And that's why I
charging.
kind of stopped. I mean, I won't say stopped, but I definitely backed off of giving it the time and the credence,
4, 3, 2,
you know, giving it so much of my day and my life, my heartbeats. And it was making me a very angry person, you know. And part of that is like living in fear, like you're in that, you know, that bubble. Always something to be afraid of, to be angry at. And when that's over, they just move on to the next one. Oh yeah, it's like right now, it's like, you know, what is it, 90, it's 90% Trump, right? I mean, it's been that way for 10 years. Everything is about Trump. Well, that's debatable. Right? That's debatable. Was it really news? It was better than it is now. They at least tried to have a veil of, you know, they used to try to portray themselves as being unbiased and focused on certain things, you know. I think they've always had a bit of a narrative building component, especially for the last, you know, 30 to 40 years.
frameshift drive charging.
But right now it's all narrative. Like everything is, it's pure narrative. Pure partisan claptrap. Yeah. That's because of the nature of power and the nature of people.
Fuel scoop complete.
And, you know, it might very well be that people like us, would we do any better? I don't know. Sometimes it's a gift to not be in those positions, you know, to not have to deal with whatever that is.
Frameshift drive charging.
Doesn't mean I would throw it out of bed if it happened, you know what I mean? But
3, 2, 1.
I like to think that I would do a better job. But normal people typically don't seek power. It seeks positions like that.
System scan.
And in fact, normal people like don't want it. They really don't. So that's why you have a natural gravity of other kinds of people moving to positions of, you know, authority and power because they're actively seeking it. It's kind of like why do, you know, why do people that take advantage of other people, we'll say, gravitate to the groups and professions that they do that gives them access to, the people that they take advantage of? We'll just say, right? I'm trying not to be too explicit, obviously. But you get what I'm saying. Like, why does that happen? Because they seek it, right? It's the same thing. So we're already at a disadvantage, which is supposed to be why we have the system that we have. Is the system that we have of governance is supposed to sort of balance out those things a bit. You have checks and balances and safeguards, but a lot of them have been eroded in, very, very serious ways. Most of them, almost all of them, I think. I mean, I think about it this way. What would things be like right now had Trump not won in 2016? It was Hillary. What would things be like? Right? We'd have already been in war with Russia. The economy would be worse. The Supreme Court would have got 3 other activist judges on it. Yeah, I think we would be. What I'm getting at is, I was responding to. I was expounding upon the statement I made about all of our institutions basically being corrupted. All the mechanisms that the founders had put in place for protection and safeguards and checks and balances have been eroded to such a point that had she won, we would be so much further along the path to the other side, than anybody can even imagine, I think. Like, all the stuff you see going on in Canada and in the UK, all of it would be happening here, for sure. Some of it's still happening, but I think you get what I'm saying. People forget. See, people have short memories.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't. But people have short memories. Like, when Trump was originally running,
4, 3,
they were all saying that the demise of the United States was inevitable, that the economy was never going to recover, that inflation was going to be a way of life, and mass inflation, and that the rise of China in our lives was going to be, was inevitable. And they were they called it managing
Fuel complete.
the decline of the United States. Like that's what they called it. That they were just there to manage the decline so that it didn't implode. But its decline was inevitable. But it was being managed, right? It was being directed that way. And we see that. I mean, everybody, if people are watching, if people have their eyes open, they see that. Because everything Trump was saying that he was going to do, they were saying, well, you can't do that. It's not ever going to happen. What are you going to do? Wave a magic wand? Everything they said that was going to happen negatively didn't happen. And everything they said that he couldn't do, that was impossible to do, he did. Most everything. From negotiating trade deals to getting, relationships with other nations, to some of the other legislation, like turning the economy around, all of it. He did exactly what they said was impossible to do. And that they were planning on and managing our country with that frame of mind front and center. Like that's what they were doing. And so to think where we would be now had one of them, and I say them, gotten elected. And it wouldn't have mattered. It could have been Hillary, it could have been, Jeb Bush, it could have been any one of those establishment people, and we would be moving in the same direction. Yeah. People forget, that there were 16 of them running against Trump. I mean, at the time, I wasn't sure about him, and I voted for him, but he wasn't my original pick. But I liked the messaging. I didn't believe it though. I thought it was just political rhetoric. But at the end of the day, the reaction of the establishment against him gave me some hope. And I figured, well, if we even get one Supreme Court justice out of it that we wouldn't have gotten, I mean, that's at least something. And we ended up getting 3. I mean, I don't know how great exactly they were, but they're better than what we would have gotten. So, we'll see. But that was kind of my philosophy at the time, and I just been paying attention to it, and he won me over. The way that they treat him, the way that all the world establishment, like, came up and just everything came against him. I mean, they moved the heavens and the earth to get rid of him the first time and to keep him out the second time. Yeah, it was obvious.
Frameshift drive charging.
So it's kind of interesting. It's just very interesting to see like what's been playing out. And people are waking up, and that's a good thing. Will it be enough? And I guess I'm kind of like, I'm half checked out. I'm truly more interested in my relationship with God at this point than almost anything else.
Fuel scooping.
I feel like that's the most important battle of it all. And I see that now. That all this other stuff is distraction
Fuel scooping complete.
and lends towards living in a state of hatred, anger, to where it's difficult to be compassionate and charitable to others.
Frameshift drive charging.
If that makes sense. So I'm watching, but trying to focus on something else.
2, 1,
Yeah, more and more people are, I think. You know, I think there's a bit of an awakening. But, I mean, we'll see.
fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
So I think, you know, I think I'd rather be gaming.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
You know what I mean? Talking with people from around the world. Yeah. People are on the hamster wheel. For sure. And it's whatever side you're on, you know? That was why I stopped. Like I used to, when I watched the news, I mean, I would listen to like CNN or MSNBC or one of these others, and it would just make me so mad. On one hand, and then I really watched Fox more than probably any of the rest, but then at some point many years ago, I just realized that, you know, even though they present a totally different side of things, for the most part, it's still part of the same system of keeping us engaged in the way that they want. And so long as they can do that, keep us focused on what they want, point at what we need to be paying attention to and who we need to be mad at and angry at, you know, and I saw that pattern, and I just stopped. I just stopped, and I started getting all my news from more independent sources. That's a bit of an issue. That's a different issue these days, though, you know, because now it's all controlled by algorithms and monetization, right? Which is not necessarily a great thing either for getting unbiased something away from the narrative, you know. It I'm in a lot of ways I'm more worried about what I see happening in social media than I ever was before. Oh, hey Gray, hold on. My cat. Come on, Gray. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Oh shit. Come on. I'm right here. He has he definitely has separation anxiety. He does not like to be alone. He likes to know where we're at. Yeah. I think most people like to think of themselves. He's sleeping. He's doing okay, but the cat was But in any case, I think you get my drift, you know. I extract it out of that system. I mean, back in 2019, before the you know, the travesty of 2020, we'll say. I mean, I was so into what was going on. I thought this country's going to go to war. They're never going to put up with this. I went and joined a militia. Like I was in it. And then nothing happened, you know. Everything happened the way we thought it was going to happen, and then nobody did anything. And I was like, okay. So, it's time to focus a different direction, you know. And in truth, I mean, I'm super surprised at, I mean, Trump's been way more successful than I thought he would be. I didn't think he could do a lot of the things he wanted to do. I never thought that they would allow him to. I mean, they didn't allow him to win again. They sure tried to stop him, but I never thought he would make it. And I thought at the end of the day they'd probably kill him. I mean, they certainly tried to. But for the most part, he's actually been pretty successful. And I never would have thought that that was possible. So, you know, I learned something. That I don't have to be as fatalistic as I was thinking back like in 2019. You know? This took a turn, didn't it? I haven't gotten that many followers in the time I've been doing this, which is, it is what it is. I mean, I appreciate the ones that have followed me, but it makes me wonder. It's like, if I start talking this way, Twitch isn't exactly known to be a conservative bastion. Oh, no, I wasn't referring to you specifically. But I was just saying, yeah, this conversation took a turn, though, didn't it? Try not to really talk about that kind of stuff here, for obvious reasons, I think. I actually wouldn't mind it. I would welcome, like, real conversations about whatever, like deep stuff. I'm fine with that. But I don't know if it would be worth it for me, in the sense that I don't have a lot of faith in I don't have a lot of faith in the ability of people these days to have civilized, or at least cordial, discourse on things they may or may not agree with, and to battle in the realm of ideas rather than rhetoric. You know, people used to be able to agree to disagree and have a conversation. I don't know if that's... I think that's a lot harder today. There's that. Yeah. You know, I think even more than that, turning the people you disagree with into, you know, Nazis. Considering disagreement with your positions to be violence against you. You know, that kind of stuff makes it very difficult to have a conversation about deep things, controversial things. But, you know, a lot of people think they're right, and they have to be right. You're not wrong about that. Yeah. Far less. when I mean, even if someone is solidly in adheres solidly to their own position, knows why they believe what they believe. Akio, relax. Akio, hey, thank you, security. Come here. Come on. Akio. Hey, come on. It's okay. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, good boy. So even if, people really know why they believe what they believe, or even, maybe just think they do, that's fine. They don't have to be open-minded in the sense of, and I agree, people should be open-minded, always be open to new information. But even if you're not necessarily, you can at least, respect other people. And they don't have that anymore. They just don't have it. When I was younger, I used to hear, when I was younger, and when I went to school and after I got out of high school, before I joined the service, and even when I joined the service, I was probably more of a liberal. I had a public education, and and eventually, like as time went on, I became more conservative, especially after the service. And and then when I became Christian, like things changed. My worldview began to change, and then I began to study history and church history, and really began to study things in a different light. But the point is that people used to say things like, I may not agree with you, but I would, die to defend your right to say what you believe or to believe what you believe. And that was a common sentiment among even the most liberal of people. And in fact, that was really more of a liberal sentiment than almost anything else. And that sentiment, that virtue is almost gone, like eradicated. It doesn't exist. Very few people. And that's a real shame. And I don't know how a democracy, we'll say a democracy, a democratic republic survives when people can't talk, to one another. People can't debate, points of contention without it being something that comes to blows, so to speak, like every time. Something's got to give at some point. So, we'll see what happens. But I feel like that's where we're at, and that's kind of why, I'm sort of focusing in a different direction. Because, I have a lot of work to do on myself too. And despite all this other stuff going on, we have to live our lives. We still have to live our lives. And my wife and I, we talked, and it's like we just decided we're going to focus on what we need to focus on, and we'll do what we got to do when we got to do it. But we're going to live our lives and give our heartbeats to a different purpose, if that makes sense. Yeah. So ice, hey man, as usual, it's been great. I stayed on a lot longer than I intended to, honestly. But I need to bounce because I've got about 5 hours before I got to get up. So, once again, man, it's been real. Yeah, yeah. Thank you and thank you. I appreciate it. It's fun to go in a different direction sometimes. Something that's maybe real and heartfelt. So I'm out though. You take care. Get a good night's rest. Yeah, no, that's just it, right? We have to retrain ourselves and not be afraid to do different things and to ignore uh, you know, ignore the drum beat that's being played for us. Because, we tend to just go with the beat, right? And it never stops. So that's kind of where we're at. Yeah, people are scared. People are scared to talk, I mean, some people anyways, if you're sort of in the minority within the community. But I've kind of been behind enemy lines for a long, long time, so I'm used to it. I say that tongue in cheek, but in any case, man, you have a good night, and until next time, thanks. This was fun. All right, Akio. That's a boy. Right on. Take care.